part of our show is the post-credit scene.
It really is. I wonder if people actually know it's there.
Oh, it's on. Hey.
Hey, welcome to the show, everyone. I'm Gable.
I'm Dave.
And you're listening to Breakroom Bullshit. We are going to be covering some New Japan Cup. But first, Dave has some news.
Yeah, I do. I have a plan. I have a test. I'm going to do a test with our podcast. I'm going to do a review by myself because you're forbidden from watching Avengers Endgame right after I watch it and post it immediately and see what happens. See how it does.
You're going to record all of Avengers Endgame and post it online?
Yes, I'm going to try to get us sent to jail. That's my goal. I'm going to record a review of it right after I watch it.
Okay.
And post it. Because are you going to screen it or no?
No, I will really just not be in a relationship anymore if I do that.
I figured. I said, if you're going to watch it, we'll do it together, but you're not, so I'm going to record a review. I'm probably going to watch it twice in a row, once to watch it and a second time to take notes. So that's my plan.
And that way, like I don't have to worry about not seeing you for a week after I saw it, because I could just listen to your thoughts. And then be like, Dave's thoughts are dumb, and I'll text you about your thoughts.
That's fucked up. Why don't you see me?
Aren't you gonna be in New York?
In 2 weeks. Avengers doesn't come out till the end of April.
I thought you screened it and then you leave. I remember you mentioning that you would be screening it like the night before, and then you're gone for Avengers weekend.
Well, yeah, to go to DC.
Dude,
I was being a dick.
Yeah.
I was being a dick.
I got confused. You confused me.
Yeah. Wait, what was the news I had? I forgot. I didn't have any news.
No, he didn't. I was just being retarded.
Oh. Well, there's some big news in wrestling. Brock Lesnar killed his wife and hung himself. And Dave Bautista is signed on for Guardians 5. That's everything going on.
Dude, that is really exciting about James Gunn.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
He's back, baby.
Dude, I wonder what made them reconsider. I still don't think it was fucking what they said it was.
I don't think it is either. At all. Did you see their statement? Basically, they said that they let him come back because he didn't blame Disney. He didn't blame Disney and was nice about it. Like, there was some bullshit in their statement about how he handled it very well. He never, said anything bad about Disney or blamed Disney. I'm like, you guys are douchebags. So if he would have bashed you, they'd have been like, fuck off. Like,
dude, Disney should apologize.
He really should.
That's dumb.
They should apologize for 9/11.
Man, they sound like such douches in that statement. I need to look up the statement.
Yeah, they sound like D-bags.
Why would they do that? They're better than that.
Jet fuel cannot melt steel beams.
That's correct, Dave.
Yeah.
Jet fuel cannot melt steel beams.
Nope.
All right, so New Japan Cup.
It can bend them, but they didn't find a pool of bent beams. They found melted beams, okay? And that's all I'm going to say, so fuck off, all you peoples.
You know what jet fuel can melt? Chase Owens and Yoshihashi. It would really hurt them. Like, if they had burning jet fuel on them, that would really hurt.
Can jet fuel melt mosques in New Zealand? Is it too soon?
Is that too topical?
He said, is it too topical? That isn't too offensive. Is that too topical? I don't understand what you even mean by that. Is that too topical? Wait, what did you say? Because I was too busy waiting to say what I wanted to say. What was your joke?
I said jet fuel can melt Chase Owens and Yoshihashi. Like, it would really hurt their flesh.
I don't understand. It would do that, though.
It would hurt them a lot.
Is that because it's the first match?
Yeah. It was a segue.
Oh, like the thing you ride and you fall off a cliff or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, before we even get into that, there's a couple things we're going to talk about here. Guess who left a comment we haven't heard from in a little while?
Jen Rosen!
Jen Rosen's alive and well.
Shouldn't have yelled. I'm sorry, everyone.
That was very mean of you. She said great work on the first show of the New Japan Cup that we covered. Sorry she's been missing in action, but rest assured she's been watching the Cup. And she also mentioned how that junior heavyweight title match is now a 3-way with Ishimori and Bandito and whoever the third one is, I forgot. So yeah, there's that. But what else we got here?
Dude, I forget who Ishimori was for like 10 seconds.
That's fucked up.
And I was like, oh wait, I like him.
Wait, who was oh yeah, Dragon Lee. It's the three of them. Dragon Lee, Dude, Dragon Lee, Bandito, and Ishimori should be great. You know what I'm worried about this MSG show? They're gonna have so many what?
Parking?
I'm not parking. I look like a fucking jobber. Dude, they're gonna have so many matches. What if it's like fucking Wrestle Kingdom and all the matches are fucking short? And they're not that great. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. It's a concern I have. I'm concerned.
I mean, you're gonna be there live, so I mean, even if you get, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh god, a spirit's entered, Dave.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's the spirit of Hulk Hogan's deceased soul.
His deceased soul.
Yeah, he's dead.
Let me tell you something, dude. Bring me back to life or something. That'd be funny if I didn't do an actual impression. All right, let's. Oh yeah, so a couple other things. I was telling Gable he needs to watch these this New Japan on the Road series on YouTube that New Japan does. It's great. I saw they had I watched Tama Tonga's first one. Each one has like 3 or 4 episodes. I watched Tama Tonga's first one. It was really good. I saw Jay White has one. Bad Luck Fale has one. Kenny Omega has one. There's a bunch of them on there.
I think I watched the Jay White one.
Really?
I think it was when he was like a lion, and it showed him like doing laundry and stuff, and then he had like a mattress in his room that like there was like no bed frame. It was just a mattress, and he had like a bunch of stuff from New Zealand to remind him of home. Like there was like one of those little kiwi birds.
Oh.
Not an actual bird. It was like a plush bird.
Kiwis aren't even that good. So yeah, everyone should check that out. It's cool. Gable's going to watch that for his homework someday. And then another thing we can talk about is the ROH 17th anniversary show, since we're not doing an episode on it because we're tied up with this New Japan Cup. A couple things I can discuss.
It's mainly me.
What?
It's mainly me.
What about you?
Who have not watched that show.
Oh yeah, everyone else has watched it.
Everyone else on the podcast has watched it except
and
me.
On the planet. What are you talking about? I didn't say that. So we're not covering it because we're tied up with the cup.
Yeah. I mean, you could have covered it, right?
I mean, we probably wouldn't even if you watched it. We wouldn't do a whole review of it. No, we're just going to talk about it real quick.
Oh.
Dude, we got this cup going on, bro. We got too much going on here. Yeah.
I never wore a cup. They seemed uncomfortable.
Yeah, they seem dumb.
I took the risk.
Like, what if you have a cup on, right, and you kick so hard that it cuts your junk off or something?
See, that's another concern. I hear it like really digs into the thighs.
What if you lose everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds scary. So there's a couple. Every match I thought on this show was good. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good pay-per-view overall, but specifically a couple matches that stood out. There was a spot in the Jeff Cobb Shane Taylor match where they do a fucking Canadian Destroyer, which was ridiculous. Jeff Cobb and Shane Taylor did a Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah.
It was
that sounds sounds scary.
Yeah.
It sounds like the whole fucking ring shattered.
Yeah. Did you see my pictures of Chucky?
Chucky
I
T?
sent you like 5 pictures of Chucky.
I got no pictures of Chucky.
You're such an asshole. Time to go to our first video package. That's not true. We're not really going to a video package. However, when I was watching the show, this Ring of Honor show, there was a series of things that happened to me. I saw that right there, and I was like, what the fuck is that dude over there in the audience? It was fucking with me, right? So, like, I took more pictures, and I was like, there's a close-up picture of that guy, and it freaked me out even more. We're looking at pictures of the Ring of Honor anniversary of the crowd, and then I got even closer, and I was like, that looks like Chucky, and it was fucking with me. And then I found out that it's actually a Chucky doll that someone brought and put on the guardrail. I was preoccupied for an hour and a half on that fucking thing. It was fucking with me good.
We should bring something like that next time we go. If I
thought about it. And the funny part was Jay Lethal goes out and points at it, and the woman has a Chucky doll goes, he doesn't even like you, right, to Jay Lethal. And Lethal kind of just looked at her and then walked away. She's clearly a Matt Taven fan, so... That leads into the Jay Lethal Matt Taven match, which was an amazing match. I recommend everyone watch the match. It was so fucking good. It went to an hour time limit draw. There was a really awesome spot towards the end because they were just going back and forth the whole match. It's getting real personal. Their whole rivalry has been personal. So right at the end, Jay Lethal gives him like 2 super kicks and then just goes, "Fuck you, Taven," and then gives him the fucking the lethal injection. And and this is the second time he's given it to him, and you're like, it's fucking over. And Taven fucking kicks out. And then, like, 20 seconds later, the bell goes off, and it was an hour-long draw. It was so good, dude. It was a great match.
So Lethal's still the champ.
Yeah. So they made it a... Madison Square Garden is going to be a three-way. It's going to be Jay Lethal versus Marty Scurll versus Taven for the ROH title. So that was a great match. And then the other really amazing match was the main event, which was PCO and Brody King versus the Briscoes for the ROH titles.
No.
Yeah. And going into this match, what do you mean?
I don't want to know what happens because I'm going to watch that one.
Oh, I got to ruin it.
What if I go out there?
Oh.
I can go out there.
You're terrible. I'll just say a couple spots, but I won't say who wins.
Okay.
How's that?
That's fine.
So, two of the spots...
But don't give me any of the false finishes either.
No. Two of the spots that were absolutely insane was... There's a part where... I think PCO... He comes running down the ramp, and he gets fucking back body dropped into the corner of the fucking apron, and then falls on the ground right on his head. I was like, this dude is gonna fucking die. Every time I watch him wrestle, I'm like, he's gonna die. He's trying to kill himself when he wrestles. You saw that video I sent of him hitting the corner with the chair?
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, that looked nuts.
So, and then the other spot that was ridiculous, I think it was Mark Briscoe that takes this bump. Mark Briscoe is sitting on the top turnbuckle, okay? There is a table set up outside. Beyond the table is a pile of steel chairs. He gets thrown off the top, past the fucking table, onto the pile of chairs on the fucking floor. I'm like, dude, that had to hurt so bad.
And this was for the tag belts, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. So we'll just end it right there, and we'll finish that up. And now we're just going to go into our New Japan review. Yeah. So we're starting off with Night 1 of the New Japan Cup. As I'm saying, this is Night 5 of the New Japan Cup.
Jesus.
This is the 5th night, the March 13th show.
Jesus.
And these are all going to be second round matches. We're going to go over 8 second round matches.
I might tell Chris just next time I see him just to skip the first round because he's fallen. I don't think he's watched any of it yet.
Chris, he watched all the first round already. He watched the first 2 matches of the second round.
Okay.
I was talking to him about it today.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first match we have is Yoshihashi versus Chase Owens. Early on, Owens goes for a double leg takedown, but Yoshi gets him in the butterfly lock. Chase quickly gets to the ropes. Shortly after that, Jado goes for a kendo stick shot, but Hashi sees him and prevents it. Owens runs Hashi down. This is great. Owens runs Hashi down the ramp and throws him into the apron. A callback to when Hashi ran and fell into the apron.
Yeah.
And then he says, this is why I was laughing, you see that, Kevin? I just Yoshi-Hashi'd Yoshi-Hashi. It was very funny. It made me laugh a lot. Owens locks in a sharpshooter and uses the ropes illegally for more leverage because Owens is great. Owens goes for the package pile driver on the apron, but Hashi back body drops him onto the apron. Owens distracts Red Shoes with the easiest task, which is the easiest task in the universe. Jado gets in the ring. Hashi catches Jado. While Red Shoes is dealing with Hashi and Jado throws the kendo stick to Chase, who nails Hashi in the back with it. Owens then nails Hashi with a brutal clothesline and goes for the jewel heist, but it's reversed. Hashi goes for karma, but gets out of it. They both go to the ropes, and Jado inadvertently hits Owens in the head with a kendo stick. At this point, I say, fuck. This is not good. Hashi takes out Jado and gets the butterfly lock on Owens. Hashi nails Owens with karma. Yoshihashi wins by pinfall. Son of a bitch.
Dude, I have a note about how good that karma looked. It was
I remember it. It did look really good.
It was one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Overall, dude, I'm always like very, very cautious with this cane because it is an item used that's very often with Jado. Obviously, it's like his whole gimmick.
Yeah, he likes doing that a lot.
Yeah. The cane work was okay here. It was not too much, not too little. It was just the right amount. Red Shoes, that distraction that he had, that was not like that was a non-irrational one. It was perfectly
that was definitely a distraction. You're like, you're not stupid. It seemed like it made sense.
Completely reasonable. Although it's
not a character for him.
It was kind of funny that I'm sitting there and I see him get distracted. I'm like, hey, that makes sense. Like it's not something where you're like, oh man, that guy's a dick for distracting him. It's like, hey, Red Shoes, where'd it go? You got distracted by the right thing this time.
And then you're like, is that Red Shoes? I got to make sure because he's doing something logical.
It was someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got for that one. Yoshihashi's advancing here to the winner of the next match, which is Taichi versus Ishii.
Yes, Tomohiro Ishii versus Taichi. So at the beginning of this, Taichi is avoiding Ishii and consistently walking around the outside in the beginning. I thought it was so funny. Yeah, like it's just constant leaving. He's a great heel.
Taichi's done that from time to time.
Just
slithers out. I think he said
he slithers out like a snake.
Slithery snake.
Taichi assaults Ishii outside with a chair. Taichi hits a Saito suplex that scared me. I thought Ishii might actually go on his head, which is a good time for your first note here.
Taichi's backdrop.
The one that he took, right?
Maybe.
I think he took the backdrop. He's the one that took the move, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because, dude, I think I meant to fit Ishii there, and I just named the wrong person. That's why I'm confused. Yeah, dude, it just happened so quick. There was no control to it. It just looked like it was a spur of the moment reaction the one wrestler had, and
yeah, it was whenever he took it, he didn't kind of go. He went up and then he kind of turned in the air and didn't land flat on his back.
Yeah.
They were kind of remind me of Flair. I think it's Flair who takes him. He always lands sideways, and I'm like, why do you do that?
Yeah, it definitely made the move look devastating.
Yeah.
More devastating.
Taichi locks in a stretch plum. Yes, a stretch plum.
You can't stretch plums. They just tear, and then the juice gets everywhere.
I don't like plums.
The pit, the most. It's 90% pit. It's not worth it. It's not worth the time.
He locks in a stretch pit. I didn't even know this was This is apparently a very old submission move that's always been called a stretch plum. I'm like, okay, it's basically a variation of a dragon sleeper with their arm also pulled back. There's a cool spot where Ishii is on fire and he's nailing Taichi with forearms. And Taichi goes for a jumping ensiguri and Ishii just swats his legs, knocking him down, which I thought was really cool. Ishii hits the last ride power bomb ever. Was that the one?
The very last.
Yeah. It was an insane last ride power bomb.
I get distracted by the phone issue.
That was one where he had a good false finish, right?
Yes. Excellent false finish on this one.
Yeah. Taichi pushes Red Shoes into Ishii, knocking Red Shoes down, who rolls out of the ring and into a time portal that will transport him 50 years into the future where he finally wakes up. That's what I was laughing at earlier. That was a good one.
Oh, you're good, dude. Yeah. You're a funny guy, you.
So Taichi teases grabbing the bag with the iron glove.
Oh, dude, I love this.
Yeah, but he grabs the mic and the mic stand. And I like how he hasn't used the iron glove yet, and he keeps kind of teasing it, and I think that he should save it for big matches and use it rarely, making it more special.
Yeah, in this match, I really like the idea of because what he ends up tossing out the mic stand.
Yeah, he grabs the mic stand. Ishii kind of just tells Taichi to bring it, so Taichi throws the mic stand down, and they just fucking go at it.
Yeah, and then I think even commentary kind of hinted that he didn't want to cheat here, and then as we see, is there any other notes before the end of the match here?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a couple things.
Yeah, I'll come back to my thought.
But yeah, I like the whole idea of he throws it down. He's like, Taichi can be badass too. He doesn't always just need to be a cheating little bitch.
Doesn't need to cheat.
But yeah, I hope he kind of saves the iron glove for special matches and stuff. But
yeah.
Taichi hits a last ride of his own, but then takes a hard pile driver from Ishii. He sells it, but just for a second, which makes it okay for me. And then he falls down and sells it after a kick. Taichi reverses the brain buster and pushes Red Shoes so he can kick Ishii right in the dong.
Right in the dong.
And then Taichi then gets the Gato clutch pin, but Ishii kicks out. This was also another great false finish for me when he got that Gato clutch pin. I thought he might have it. And then Ishii hits the brain buster.
Yeah.
And Ishii wins by pinfall.
Yeah, to expand more on that idea of Taichi not wanting to cheat there. Yeah. I really like the idea that he loses here and gets knocked out of the tournament by not cheating, and that makes him want to turn to the glove to cheat.
Even more so? Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Now that'll work. That'll work perfectly too. If that's a story the commentators really need to tell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in the next match where he does use it, they really need to.
Yeah.
To get that across.
Well, at the beginning of whatever match he finally does it, I want there to be another example of him trying not to cheat, and then it just backfiring, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm doing
done
it."
with this. Yeah. All right, so that's it for that first for the.
Oh, we get such a good pop too. When the glove comes out,
yeah. If he just doesn't use it for a while, and
if he does no cheating, and then out of nowhere pulls out the glove, he's like, "I'm fucking doing it," and
people are gonna pop for that glove.
All
right, so now we have night 6, the March 14th show. 2 more second round matches. Before the tournament match, Chase and after one of the tag matches, Owens attacks Juice Robinson. I have Juice Robinson. That's clearly not right. Attacks Juice Robinson from behind after one of the tag matches, and he holds up the U.S. title after beating him down. Looks like Owens is going to be his next opponent, which does make sense since they had Owens beat him in the tournament, so he should get a title match. So
sure, yeah.
I mean, people are thinking they may add that to the MSG show, which already has so many matches, but need to have it somewhere.
Chase Owens needs a good push. So
he does. I love Chase Owens. All right, first up we have Will Ospreay versus Lance Archer. I have a lot to say about this match.
I'll chime in where needed.
There's an awesome sequence in the beginning where Archer gives Ospreay a back body drop, a hip toss, and an overhead throw, and Ospreay lands on his feet for all fucking 3 moves. I thought it was a really cool way to start the match. For some reason, Red Shoes slaps Archer on the ass. Did you see this? I was like, okay. And Archer was not happy about it. I was like, what the fuck did he do that for?
Red Shoes has a death wish.
Dude, it was weird. I was like, why is he doing this?
Maybe he doesn't like his job and he's trying to get fired.
Maybe.
And then he gave up on trying to get fired. And he's like, you know what? I'll just slap Lance Archer in the ass and try to get killed.
If I can't get fired, maybe I can die. Yeah, that could be. Ospreay gets out of blackout and hits Archer with the handspring flippy kick deal.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. You know what I'm talking about.
Handspring flippy kick.
Yeah, I think it's just a handspring enziguri, but it's a really weird enziguri. He does a flip in the air when he does it. Ospreay reverses a suplex into a stunner, which was a really cool reversal. I have a long sequence to discuss here because it made me very happy.
Very, very happy.
Ospreay, he gets caught. He goes for a springboard move and gets caught in a choke slam. But Archer goes to give him the choke slam, and Ospreay reverses it by flipping completely and landing on his feet. He hits an enziguri and then goes for the Os cutter, but Archer goes for the running shoulder block at the same time. And whenever Archer's coming for the shoulder block, Ospreay fucking jumps right over him before it connects, which is really cool. And then another enziguri by Ospreay. He goes for the Os cutter again, and at the same time Archer goes for the running shoulder block again. And as Ospreay is in midair, Archer shoulder blocks him, knocking him like halfway across the ring. It was really fucking cool. I thoroughly enjoyed it. From the floor, Archer choke slams Ospreay hard onto the apron. Look at that one.
The 619, the over 619. Dude, that was why don't you're allowed to say the move that way? I was listening for that 619 because that way I know when to chime in.
I don't think I have that in here.
You don't have that at all.
That's why I was like, I don't have that.
Yeah, there was that over 619, which was like 10 times more impressive than Rey Mysterio's.
Dude, that's racist. He's Mexican.
Over the fucking top rope,
Wait,
on the top rope. Well, Archer was leaning over the side rope and
on the top?
Yeah, and I mean the commentator even called it an over the rope 619.
Oh, I think I do remember what you're talking about.
He hopped over and swung around. I'm like, how the fuck did he do that? Like, I get how Rey Mysterio does his. He swings, but I'm like, how do you grab onto the top and then stay up there and rotate?
I don't know how this wasn't more impactful to me. This does sound really cool.
My brain was just trying it's like your thing with the rolling out of the ring, except the little nut is weird.
You're an asshole.
I was like, how did he rotate his body like that? And then why did the crowd not react at all? Why did no one else seem as impressed as I?
Maybe they blinked like I did or something.
Yeah.
I must have blinked because that does sound really cool. But for some reason I don't have a note about it. Let's see here. Archer then gives Ospreay the biggest choke slam I've ever seen in my life in the ring.
Do you have this move in there?
I don't think I do.
I don't even know where it's at.
I don't think I do. Let's put that in right now.
You do it right now?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it right now.
Yeah, let's talk about this. Let's discuss this.
They're fucking someone. Ospreay does a satellite DDT to Archer.
I'm pretty sure that's just a tornado DDT.
Okay. Well, anyway.
I think.
like, do you ever notice Rocky does this when he's trying to celebrate like a move that's like not? It doesn't even seem like it's a big move, but it's like a nice move, and he'll just start yelling "Satellite DDT, Satellite DDT." And I'm like, nobody else on the announcing panel is on your level right now. You need to bring it back down.
I've definitely noticed this.
Okay,
I've definitely noticed this. He marbles it up every now and then.
Yeah, that's it. Really, it's really what it is.
Yeah.
It's like he's reading off of a script that says in parenthesis, "Yell this part real loud," and everyone else just like turns and like, "Why is this guy yelling?"
Did you look up how to spell that?
Parentheses. I had autocorrect on my phone.
I was like, I have no idea if that's how you spell because I've never actually typed that word in my life.
I typed it in and it was definitely wrong and it corrected it.
I've never typed that word. Let's see here. Ospreay hits the Os Cutter and hits the greatest kick in the business. His hook kick. I love his hook kick. Hook kick. Say hook kick really fast.
Hook kick.
Hey, you sound dumb like I did.
Hook kick.
Ospreay goes for the hidden blade, but Archer reverses it and hits Blackout, but Ospreay kicks out. With the help of the commentating, that false finish really got me there. Ospreay hits the cheeky Nando's kick in the corner on Archer, and then gets him off the top rope into the Stormbreaker position and hits it. Will Ospreay wins by pinfall. What do you got there? What's that?
Did you not see the Spanish Fly?
Yeah, he did. I did see that.
I've
just seen it a lot. That's why I didn't have a note about it.
I was impressed that it was a small guy and a really big guy doing it.
Didn't he do that on either him or Davey Boy in a tag match recently?
Probably.
I think he might have, and I was like, holy shit. That might be why I didn't put a note about it, because I think I saw it recently in a tag match, and I was like, that was impressive.
This was also impressive in my eyes.
You're like, this is impressive. How come you don't have it, Dave, you asshole?
Yeah.
You seem so disappointed.
Yeah, well, I mean, you didn't put the over the rope 619, so I don't know what the fuck you're going to put.
You're an asshole.
Yeah.
You got a lot of notes for
dude.
Mike, you know.
I have an excuse for this one. It's not a good one.
We'll wait on this. So Ospreay won that by pinfall. I don't know what you thought, but to me, I don't know. I thought the match was really good, but the end I thought was kind of like meh. I don't know why.
It didn't have a strong finish.
Yeah, I was like that was good, but whatever.
You're right. The whole match was like really good, and I don't think the finish lived up to the rest of the match. Otherwise, dude, that it shows how a finish can really make or break the match. I mean, the whole match, if all you would have to do is have some like crazy finish, and then I'm like, dude, best match of the fucking round.
All right, so next up we have Kazuchika Okada versus Mikey Nichols, and what were you gonna say now?
Okay, first of all, I watched this after a 17-hour shift. Like, I watched all those other matches. Well, I watched one of the other matches.
Impressive.
I watched one match after a 17-hour shift, and then this match. And I was like, I need to go to sleep. I can't pay attention. I don't think Mikey's the one. I'm like really short.
Read your note.
My note verbatim says, I was so blindly distracted by the fact that there's no way Okada loses here. I forgot to enjoy the match. I'm a bad person.
That's pretty accurate. I forgot to enjoy the match.
Like the whole time, like I said, I've been awake for almost 24 hours at this point.
Okay, in your defense, the last note I have here is that I'm going to go over the match, but the last note I have is Ospreay match was definitely better. Should have been the main event. This match was really good, but nothing special.
I agree.
You didn't lose out on much because you retired.
I couldn't really think of any spots that like stood out to me or anything, or it just like the whole time I was just thinking, why is he even trying? You're going up against Kazuchika Okada, and you don't even work for New Japan.
Yeah, he does now.
He does now.
Yeah, he got signed by him, I think.
I mean, that's what I think that's what they said when Robbie Eagles came over to do his tag team thing, and then he disappeared after the tournament was over.
Maybe he went on an excursion after immediately signing.
I think this is one of those things where they make it sound like he's like around and like he'll come back around, but I don't think he's like there like
because the thing with Mikey Nichols is I'm pretty sure he just left
part timer.
I
think he's a part timer.
Oh really?
No,
because Robbie Eagles, like I don't think he ever like Mikey Nichols got fired by NXT. So, like, that's, to me, I'm like, okay, he left there, so he got signed by New Japan. Robbie Eagles, I don't know what was going on with him. I thought he just, like, was already working for other places.
I could be wrong then. I just, like...
We'll see if he sticks around.
I see him as Robbie Eagles in my head, though.
Yeah, we'll see if he sticks around and what happens then. We'll see if he's
even then, real. Like, the dude just came out of nowhere. Like, he's not going to just enter the tournament and then be, like, beating Kazuchika Okada. You need a storyline for that shit first.
Cabana can beat him.
Cabana didn't go up against Kazuchika Okada, you piece of shit.
I mean, he's going to beat him if he does.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah. On the outside, Mikey gives Okada a back suplex onto the apron. Mikey then gives Okada a hard chop, and then I have, come on, man, leave his poor chest alone. They cut back, and Okada's chest is already bleeding from one chop.
Have you noticed a lot of people's chests were bleeding during this? Like, this whole tournament? Like,
I noticed
it's
specifically
right there.
Okada's mostly, because his was so bad.
I guarantee you there's at least 3 chests that were bleeding. I began to question if like New Japan like has some new like blading policy where they're handing out blades before matches.
They have them sucking their fingers.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. In between the fingers, you get a slap, opens up the chest.
A lot of people do keep their blades in their finger tapes, and maybe they're forgetting and they're just like chopping and they're hitting them with
yeah, there it is.
It's a true story.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I don't think it's happening here, though.
Probably not.
I think it's just a lot of coincidence.
Yeah. Mikey gives Okada the most textbook top rope superplex I've ever seen in my life. And Rocky yells, "Brainbuster," because he's dumb. I've never seen a more suplex.
I do remember him saying brainbuster. I'm like, Dave's going to say
it's
something.
Not even close. Okada goes for, I think, the Rainmaker. For some reason, I had Brainbuster written down here, but I don't think that's right.
He went for the Brainbuster.
I'm pretty sure he went for a Rainmaker, and Mikey reversed it into a Spinebuster. Mikey nails a top rope moonsault. Okada goes for the Rainmaker, and it's reversed again. Some more back and forth reversing until Okada hits a spinning Rainmaker. Okada nails another Rainmaker, and then Okada wins by pinfall.
I was really hoping you would say Brainbuster for every move for the rest of the match.
You're not a nice person.
It would have been really funny.
Well, I'm not funny, and thanks for pointing that out to everyone. Now they know I'm not funny. We're going to take a break.
Dude, we're on the same page. I was just about to suggest that.
We're going to take a break and come back with the other 2 shows.
Oh, fuck, I added a flag.
They added Jesse the Body Ventura to WrestleCon.
Who's that?
Jesse Ventura was that guy in
That sounds
Predator.
really familiar.
He called everybody a bunch of slack-jawed faggots. I'm quoting a movie.
I know you are.
It's a movie quote. I'm allowed to quote a movie.
Literal quote.
And then and then whenever I told...
Oh, God, don't quote Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I have no reason to. But anyway, because Tito was like, I'm going to meet him. I'm definitely meeting him. And I was like, yeah, I thought about it. But he's $100 for a picture and an autograph. And then Tito was like telling me how great he is. I'm like, all right, you easily talked me into meeting him. Now I'm going to meet him too. I was like, Tito, whenever I meet him, I should be like, hey, Mr. Ventura, can you autograph this to a slack-jawed faggot? And then he was like, that'd be funny. And I was like, and then I'm going to tell him that he turned me into a sexual tyrannosaur. and then I was like, he's probably just going to think I'm weird and gay and creepy and stuff. And like, I want him. And he's going to like not sign my autograph anymore.
I guarantee you someone's asked him before. There's no way.
That's my favorite line from Predator. It's so funny. It'll make you a sexual tyrannosaur. It's so funny. But yeah. All right. So anyway, we're back, and those are our commercials from our sponsors that support us.
That first Predator movie is really good.
It really is. It's a great movie.
Yeah. Are you one of the people who said that the second one's better or no?
No, I like this. I think the second one's underrated, and I like it.
Oh, and that might be.
I think it's definitely underrated, but I think the first one's definitely better. The first one's fucking great. It's the perfect example and amount of like having a monster in a movie and like showing enough but not showing too much, so there's a big reveal of the monster at the end. Like it's fucking perfect.
Dude, the first Alien has a really good. I think does that really well as well.
Yeah, it does.
The pacing in that movie is phenomenal.
The first Alien,
yeah,
it's a little slow paced.
It's methodical.
It is methodical. It's consistently methodical.
Constantly methodical.
That's exactly what it is.
In this situation, I can definitely see where that would not.
I'm not even thinking about it. It's too much work to think about. I just want it to be funny.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
That's all I got. Is that dog kissing that other dog?
They're in love.
Is he whispering sweet nothings into his ear?
This picture is so funny.
What the fuck is going on
I never
here?
even look over here in this direction.
That's fucked up. That dog is looking inside that dog's ear hole. He's looking inside that other dog.
It's such a saggy dog.
All right, so let's get it. Let's do this. New Japan, the Night 7, March 17th show.
17.
Another pair of second round matches here. The next we're getting into the quarterfinals next, baby. Quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, and something. All right, first up we have Yano versus Colt Cabana. Yeah, you don't even have this match on yours.
You're not tricking me. Wait. Did I watch them out of order?
Oh, there it is.
I think you went out of order.
I did not go out of order. I know for a fact I did not go out of order.
Which was the last one?
I went out of order.
Oh, you did? I was like, I swear I went in order.
Dude, I'm sorry, everyone. Gable was right. I said Gable was right. Everyone remember this moment.
It's recorded, so...
Here, delete it. Put a
How
flag.
do I fix this?
Put
Hold
a
on.
flag.
Let's try to fix this.
That's where I fucked up.
Hold
They
on.
both say night 7. That's not right. That's more like it.
How do I get the screen to stop turning off?
I don't know.
The auto lock's on 2 minutes. Who did that? I think it was me.
It was probably you. I don't know who else has been, fondling in your phone or whatever. All right, so this is night 7 once again, the March 16th show. Sorry.
69.
Yes. This is okay. You ready for the correct pronunciation of Taguchi's name? I did it. I wrote it down phonetically so I can do it right. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Ryusuke Taguchi.
That's wrong.
That's perfectly right. I listened to him say it 5 times and then spelled it out whenever they said it.
Ryusuke.
Ryusuke Taguchi. Ryusuke Taguchi. Yes.
I definitely heard them say Ryuzuke before. Ryuzuke.
I mean, they both pronounced it this way, so that's what I'm going with.
Someone said Ryuzuke. It may have been like
Ryuzuke.
Ryuzuke.
So I don't think that's what it is because Asuka's name is spelled S-U-K-A and it's Ska. Okay.
And I'm saying it wrong how I think it is. I think it's not. You're saying Ryusuke. I think I heard Ryusuke.
That's more likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fixed this. I
so
fixed what I meant.
Ryusuke Taguchi. I'm going to go with T and K. I'm putting them together.
So Taguchi.
So Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Ryusuke Taguchi. Yeah, that was worth it.
Where are my notes?
Okay, what do we got going on here? You can just go with yours.
Yeah.
I mean, that means you need to go with them whenever I say that.
Yeah, I
New Jersey? Is that what?
Oh,
oh my god, what the fuck
so
does that mean?
This was in reference to the last match. Because I couldn't fucking pay attention during the last match because I think he has no chance. And I mean, it's kind of like Tana versus
on another
Taguchi.
show. I'm glad you're referencing the last match.
Yeah,
I was confused as fuck.
In my notes, they were right next to each other, so it made more sense for me to do it. I will keep this in mind next time. Yeah, but I mean, a reason this works better than having fucking Mikey.
Leave Mikey Nichols alone.
Mikey
man.
Nichols versus Okada. I mean,
you didn't say all this about the young line when he had no chance.
I didn't have to.
Fuck you. Fuck you, man.
I mean, yeah, I don't think Taguchi's winning the New Japan Cup. At least he's not. He was definitely not in the position to, booking wise at the beginning of this, going into this. But I mean, Taguchi is an established name in New Japan. It's more believable that he can pull off an upset. Yeah. And you give me a good enough match, and I can at least question it.
Okay.
Mikey Nichols, I'm never going to question it ever.
That's rude.
In this situation.
After about 37 rope checks, Taguchi goes for the ankle lock early on, but Tanahashi gets out of it. Tanahashi works over Taguchi's leg for a while. Taguchi gets Tanahashi in the ankle lock with himself on the apron and the ace inside. That was kind of cool.
The ace was inside of him.
Yeah. Whoa. My dreams. More Tanahashi working the leg. Dude, I fucking love in a match when the wrestler is working a body part, and that body part is what they do their finishing move on. It fucking makes sense and it's logical. Yeah. I'm like, that's great. Hence the Texas Cloverleaf.
I've had this thought, but I'm happy you said it.
Taguchi goes for Dodon, but Tanahashi reverses it into twist and shout.
Dudon.
Neither let go, and they go back. I thought this spot was really cool. They go back and forth, holding on to each other afterwards. Taguchi hitting suplexes, Tanahashi hitting twists and shouts. Taguchi wins the back and forth, eventually ending it with a suplex. I thought that was a really cool spot. I liked it.
Yeah, the spot where he has the ankle locking real good on Tanahashi.
He has on for a long time.
Yeah, I mean they were doing it well enough to have me believe. Like even whenever they're about to grab the rope, and like it's already really close, and then they pull them in. I'm like, that's when I can get to the point where I'm like, dude, how the fuck are they gonna get out of this?
Yeah, and you know how I got out of it? With a small package.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Tanahashi gets it out with a small package. Taguchi, what?
I was gonna say when you say that, do you mean like Tanahashi's package, like rubbed up
he
against
pulled
Taguchi?
his trunks down and showed him his
And
tiny
it made
dick
him
and he was
uncomfortable.
shocked. Yeah,
and
and
he
uncomfortable.
Had to like run away, and then they got him loose.
That's exactly what happened.
Got him off.
I've heard Tanahashi has a huge Johnson. Taguchi hits a tiger suplex and goes for Dodon, but it's reversed again into a rolled up by Tanahashi. This actually had me worried for a split second that Tanahashi could lose. I don't want Tanahashi to lose.
Dude, I'm so happy Jen Rosen said us something. I honestly thought people stopped listening. Well, besides my mom. I'm pretty sure my mom still listens.
Your mom pretends to listen.
And she asked me some things here and there.
She makes like pies and other mom stuff and does like laundry, and then she like turns it on and doesn't listen to you.
She doesn't make pie, but she makes a really good meatloaf.
Dude, meatloaf is so underrated. Meatloaf is amazing.
My mom makes a really good meatloaf.
I don't understand why people rip on meatloaf.
Yeah, I like meatloaf a lot. I think the issue is that people look down on ketchup as an ingredient.
Didn't I tell you about how in that Batman the Animated Series episode where that dude was having a horrible life and his day was terrible and he's like, I got fired from work and this happened. And I go home and my wife's making meatloaf today, and I'm like, meatloaf's great. What's your fucking problem, dude? And then he flipped off the Joker and he's like, whoops. And then the Joker yeah. So anyway, back to this. Meatloaf's good.
I have a really funny moment to show you from Superman the Animated Series, but I'll wait till after.
Whenever he's like going like this.
I don't want to misquote it, and so I'm not going to do it now.
Good. Sling Blade by Tanahashi, and he goes for Dodon, but it's reversed. The Ace hits a Sling Blade again and a Dragon Suplex. Tanahashi wins by pinfall. I love how in New Japan they have guys win with moves that aren't their normal finishers sometimes. It makes it so much better that the endings and finishes aren't as predictable. Yeah. You know what we have next?
Oh, the fucking bracket breaker.
Kota Ibushi versus Zack Sabre Jr. I fucking loved like the first 5 minutes of this match where they're doing a bunch of mat wrestling and striking with lots of counters, trying to get the upper hand on each other at the beginning. It's obviously not real, okay? It's professional wrestling, but the intensity they put into the moves and their facials made it look like it was a real fight, and I appreciated it so much. Oh. Okay, so. But yeah, don't you agree they make it look so good? And then,
Dude,
and then
my bracket is ruined.
Yeah, whatever. We'll talk about that and I'll make fun of you later. So I just get drawn into it and they make me forget it's not a shoot. But Sabre was doing lots of really cool, unique submission moves here. There's a really cool spot where Zack goes for a drop kick on Ibushi's leg, which he hit earlier, and Ibushi jumps up avoiding it and hits a double foot stomp on Sabre, which was really cool. There's a great sequence here where Ibushi goes for a last ride powerbomb. Sabre reverses it into an octopus stretch, and Ibushi reverses that into the package tombstone pile driver. Then Sabre reverses that into a sweet European clutch pin. Awesome sequence. Ibushi lifts Sabre up while in a triangle choke and gives him a last ride powerbomb. The last few minutes of this match was insane. I don't even know if I can describe half the shit I saw here. So, Ibushi goes for the Kamigoye, and Zack blocks it, and they both do all kinds of crazy, twisty shit with each other until Ibushi hits a straight jacket suplex.
You know who'd be freaking the fuck out right now?
Who's that?
I can't remember his name. The dude that hates the Young Bucks.
Wait, what? Oh, Jim Cornette?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He'd be freaking out.
He would not be happy. Ibushi goes for the Kamigoye again, and Sabre reverses it into a leg hold and eventually locks in this. Dude, I don't know what the fuck this was. It was nuts. He had like both his legs locked up, but like wide apart, and he had a wrist lock into it. It was crazy. And then Zack Sabre Jr. wins by submission. Dude, I had this exact match in my original bracket with Zack winning. And now I thought going into this that I might end up being wrong. But Zack did not let me down. I should have never doubted myself. I popped hardcore when Zack won this.
It seemed like such a good choice, like an obvious choice to me. Like, oh yeah, fucking Ibushi going up against Tanahashi. Like, that's the match everyone's gonna like fucking love. And
dude, you have to admit, this was still a good match.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I could have watched these guys go for like an hour. I thought it was so entertaining.
I just joke about my bracket, but yeah.
No, it's not a joke. Your bracket is done, bro.
My bracket's a joke. That's the issue.
Dude, have you seen Pet Sematary?
I have not.
You haven't?
No, I get the premise of it,
Yeah,
though.
so like in Pet Sematary, they can like bury like other things than pets in the cemetery, right? Like humans, right? And they come back. So hypothetically, if you take your bracket and bury it there, maybe we can bring it back to life. You know?
That's it. I'm done.
Oh no! Oh, come back! Come back! It was all for good fun. Oh no! He slammed the door. He's gone now forever. Hey guys, my Pet Cemetery joke was hilarious. I couldn't help it. I told it to Gable earlier, and he laughed really hard. So I figured I'd tell it again here.
What's my chair doing on the floor? Who put this here?
And I think you went into some kind of like fucked up, broken bracket convulsion or something.
I blacked out. I didn't know what was happening.
That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. So yeah, that's you're kind of fucked after that one, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it for that show, right? We got one show left here.
Colt versus Yano.
Okay, that's not the show, but I mean.
Oh yeah.
So
I got confused. You said
you were supposed to review all the tag matches on this, and I was supposed to review all the cup matches. So where's your reviews for the tag matches?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What? That's our plan for the next shows. I'll watch the cup matches, and you watch everything else.
Oh.
Okay,
That's super lame.
So now we're up for the night 8 of the New Japan Cup, the March 17th show. This time we actually start off with Yano versus Colt Cabana.
This time we do.
Yeah, so your first note's pretty much the same as mine. This was definitely a 100% comedy match, as everyone expected. Unfortunately, Yano isn't funny, so I have that.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, what happened?
This match was great. This is my favorite comedy match I think I've ever seen from New Japan.
Yeah, so instead of
minus that one with Kenny and Yano.
Dude, you're crazy.
The one with it was like a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That one was funnier.
I'm going to actually say what happened instead of just naming 3 things. So
yeah.
Colt finds a roll of tape hidden in Yano's tights, and it turns out he has a second one hidden in there. Red Shoes did not find them when he checked them. Shocker, Red Shoes sucks at his job. Yano gives Cabana a box of curry as a present, and Cabana throws it into the crowd.
Colt Cabana.
There's 5 minutes of not funny turnbuckle pad stuff going on here. Colt blocks a low blow from Yano. Yano goes to hit Colt with a turnbuckle pad, but it bounces off the top rope and he hits himself. Colt gets the Superman pin, and Colt Cabana wins by pinfall.
Yeah, basically every part of that where Dave said it wasn't funny, just imagine me saying it's funny and you got my review.
Yeah, we're pretty much agree on this 100%.
100 -%.
You throw that in there because you need all the praise you can get after that last one.
Colt gets the upset I predicted.
You predicted that one.
Remember when we were like, oh no, it's going to be Suzuki versus Yano because they're going to want the comedy match where like Yano's running away from Suzuki.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. That's not what I said.
No, you said that.
No. I said they're going to do the gimmick where like Yano is super afraid of Suzuki.
That's what I mean. It's like the same thing.
It's not going to be a comedy match at all.
I'm paraphrasing.
Wouldn't be a comedy match at all.
That's comedy, him running away in fear.
He's just going to be scared of him. It's not going to be the whole match. He's going to kill him.
I imagine him yelling, so in my head it's a comedy match.
Well, whenever Colt won this, I was like, yeah, Suzuki's not winning the next match. They're not going to do Colt Cabana versus Suzuki.
The only reason that I could see him doing it is because they want to, not want to, like I'm acting like it's a big fucking deal, that I could just envision Colt being put in the Paradise Lock. I'm like, this is how you set that up. I don't know why, because you get.
Well, no, I said there's no way Suzuki was going to win the next one because Colt won.
No. What?
I just said there's. I said whenever Colt won, I knew Suzuki wasn't going to win the next match. And then you start talking about Sonata or something. What are you talking about?
I had thoughts, and I can't.
You just ignored my statement.
That's exactly what happened.
No, I didn't know. I thought you were confused.
Well, now I am.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Let's just move on now. Suzuki versus Sonata.
Minoru Suzuki versus Sonata. Okay.
Minoru
Suzuki.
Lights the menorah.
Sonata goes for the Paradise Lock, but Suzuki reverses it into an armbar. But Sonata immediately gets out of it and goes for the Paradise Lock again. I thought this was really cool. So Taka gets on the apron and is distracting Sonata. So Sonata is really just half paying attention to Suzuki while he gets him in the Paradise Lock, and he turns him over. So Suzuki was actually pretending to be in the Paradise Lock and wasn't actually in it. So when Sonata goes to dropkick him, Suzuki jumps up and gets out of the way. I thought that was very clever. I liked how they did that. Did you even?
Agreed.
Did you?
What are you doing?
I'm deleting my notes so I don't get lost.
Well,
here.
now it's taking up time.
I do this. I've done this every fucking show every time.
I know.
This is the first time you've noticed. So suck my cock.
I've noticed
So
because
suck
we
my
stand
cock.
here awkwardly, and
So
I just
suck
look
my
at
cock.
you. I have nothing to say.
So suck my cock.
All right.
You could have said something while I was doing it.
I got distracted by you erasing stuff.
I don't really have much to say, but it's still amazing that Suzuki can hang with the other guys. So Will at this age he's at. So Will at the age he's at.
Wait,
What does that mean?
did I double rate something? Will? It says Will. It was autocorrect. Because you know I'm not putting a comma unless I have to.
Well. That's a good point. At the age he's at, I'd love to go back and watch him in his prime. I would also love to do that.
He's like, I mean, he wrestles so good right now, and
He wrestles so well.
Yeah. I think it was funny about this. I think I wrote good, and I went back and erased it and put well.
Really?
And then it changed to fucking wheel.
That's really
It wrestles
funny.
so wheel.
Dude, this is haunting you and it won't go away.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he for his age, he's definitely wrestling really well, and I could only imagine what he'd be like fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah.
He'd be tearing heads off, biting heads off.
Killing people.
I
I feel bad for these young lions
He's
sometimes.
probably killed
Dude,
someone.
I think this was this match where he fucking punched a young lion. It looked so fucking stiff. I was like, Jesus, dude. Oh my god, I thought he killed him.
Talk about hazing.
Yeah. Suzuki beats the shit out of Sonata's leg with a leg lock on the apron using the ring post, guardrail, and chairs outside. Continues working Sonata's leg. Suzuki goes for the sleeper and it's reversed into skull end, but that gets reversed by Suzuki into a sleeper on the mat. Sonata gets out of the Gotch pile driver and reverses a sleeper into the skull end. He goes for the moonsault, but Suzuki moves. Suzuki gets a knee bar on Sonata for a very long time. Sonata eventually reverses it into a bridging pin that Suzuki reverses into the sleeper. Suzuki goes for the Gotch pile driver again, but Sonata reverses it into a TKO. Sonata moonsaults off the second turnbuckle into the skull end. This is really cool. There's a really long sequence here where they fight back and forth on the mat, where Suzuki's locking in a toe hold, and Sonata keeps locking in the skull end, and they keep going back and forth doing the moves.
The skull's end.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Eventually, Sonata thinks Suzuki is out, so he goes for a pin, but Suzuki kicks out of it. Sonata then goes for the moonsault again and hits it, and Sonata wins by pinfall. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So he's our LIJ boy. He's
He
who
is.
we're rooting for.
He
Remember
is.
Naito was in this tournament?
Yeah, not for long, huh?
No.
Yeah.
He lost
Isn't
to
it-
Bushi, who was going to win.
Isn't it kind of funny who he lost to? Bushi just got he just got eliminated in his next match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not funny. My bracket sucks.
Who would have thought that the Bushi would get eliminated? Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
It is confirmed.
No, I'm done with that one.
Okay, then.
That's the note that I threw in that got all the confusion.
So before we go on to the what the brackets are now,
Yeah, you're racist.
let's see how Dave and
Whatever.
right. Let's see how Dave and Gable are doing with our predictions, our initial predictions here. So in the first round, what do you?
I'm signing out of my notes.
Why? You know, see, why do you got to do that? Because now I'm distracted and I'm paying attention. Like whenever I do that.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, see there. I have to sit here and.
I have to make sure it gets
Stare.
logged off. I don't want people fucking with my shit.
That's true. All right, so in the first round, Dave had 11 predictions correct, and Gable had 8. In the second round, Dave predicted 5 of the matches correctly. 5 of the 8 matches he predicted correctly. Gable predicted 2 correctly. Not too bad. Not too bad. You had 2 predictions. It's not too bad.
I did it.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say by the time we get down to here, you're going to have 0.
There's a good chance.
No, you're going to have Okada probably all the way. So you're going to have at least 1.
I had a Bushi all the way.
I'm talking about till like the last match.
Yeah, okay.
Because your last match was Ibushi Okada, right?
Yeah, I was really looking forward to that match too.
Okay, well, I have Tanahashi and Okada, and I'm kind of skeptical if Tanahashi's going to be able to get past Zack Sabre Jr. So I think I may be wrong with my final match. There.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Zack Sabre versus Okada, like we were previously talking about. Because that's a rematch of last year.
Because
right?
last year Sabre beat him in round 1, so he beat Okada real fast last year.
Wait, didn't Okada have the belt last year?
No, maybe
He did.
might have been the year before then.
What the fuck's happening right now?
I I don't know.
I just found a plot hole and now we're broke.
My ear itches. I mean, I know he beat him in the first round. They specifically said that. I don't know if it was. It might have been. It must have been the year before last. Then
He had it for 720 days. That's 2 years.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
I don't even care. Let's move on.
You're wrong. You talk about something. I'm going to do some research.
Something wrestling related.
I don't care what you talk about.
Have there been any more AEW signings?
There have been 14.
I go on the fucking wrestling thing every day, and I just don't think they make the news. Like, they don't get as popular as they used to, so I don't think they're making the front page.
I think that they are not making the front page.
I need to find another place to get my source, because I want to make sure I'm not missing people, because you have that one dude who keeps showing up on Being the Elite, who seems to be part of the Elite now.
The one where they're saying... Wait, what?
The one who's super nice, and they're like, that guy's a dick.
Oh, yeah. What's that guy's name?
I don't know. He seems to be an All Elite because his fucking t-shirt's on Pro Wrestling Tees under the All Elite Wrestling promotion. So I don't know what to fucking do.
I mean, you need to keep talking. You gotta be talking.
I didn't know how close you were.
No, I'm not even remotely close.
Not even remotely close, you see.
You see. You see.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Here we go. This is last year. He beat Naito and then Ibushi last year, I think.
I heard AEW signed a deal with Fox Sports.
That's a lie. You were telling a liar.
There's no way. You heard it here first, folks. So, like, whenever it happens, just know we're the first ones to report it.
You're such a jackass.
Hey, I'm putting it there, and that way, if it does happen, we can claim that we're the first ones who reported it, and then we can sue the first people to report it, and then we make millions, and we have our own podcast.
I want to have my own podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I'd be super excited. I'm making progress, I'll tell you that much.
Making moves.
Making $1 million moves. That's how it goes.
What was that song? The song we were singing earlier? From South Park?
Brian Boitano.
Brian Boitano.
What would Brian Boitano do?
Is his last name Boitano?
Yes. Brian Boitano.
Brian Boitano.
I think it's like BOIT or something like that, you know?
Boitano. Brian Boitano.
This is too much work. I think I might quit.
Do you think he's a Mormon?
What's that?
Brian Boitano?
I think that he's a Protestant. Yeah.
If you could sign anyone to AEW right now, that's like a reasonable sign, who would it be?
Bushi.
Bushi.
Ibushi.
I would sign Bushi.
Why?
Because he has a cool mask.
Why? Did you make it? Did you make the mask?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Okada was in TNA. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, he was like they had, they had some sort of stupid name for him, like the Sushi Boy or something dumb, and then I think New Japan didn't like it, and then that's how TNA ruined their thing with New Japan. With New Japan. TNA was trying to do something with Okada's character that New Japan didn't approve of, and that pissed off New Japan.
Dude, I found the greatest thing ever. It has every single bracket for every single New Japan Cup. Oh, thank the Lordy be. Thank the prophets, baby. I got everything I need now.
All right.
Probably. Maybe. Okay. Okada lost in the first round in 2015.
Okay.
It's a bad luck Fale.
That's not helping us.
It's nothing to do with Zack Sabre
Not helping us at all.
It's the only other one he was only in 2 of them. That's it.
What the fuck are they talking about?
I don't know. Maybe I made something up or I heard them wrong.
Maybe this is maybe they're pulling a WWE move and just making up their own fiction.
I don't want to say it's their fault. I want to say I made something up. I want to blame myself here.
But Dave's never wrong.
That's a good point. They probably maybe someone hacked into my television set. When's the last time someone called it a television set?
back when, like around the same time, some people used to call it the boob tube.
The boob tube. All right, so let's get back to how good
What
I
does that
am.
mean, the boob tube?
I don't know. Well, you see boobs
Oh, like,
on it.
I guess.
So I currently have 16 predictions right, and you have 10. You're only down by 6. That's not bad. You can make the comeback. That's actually physically impossible to come back because it's a bracket system here with a tournament. So
I've been mathematically eliminated.
what the fuck is that from? That's from the fucking G1, right?
Yeah, or any of the other ones.
Yeah, this has been mathematically eliminated, except half the time they're wrong. Okay, so this is the quarterfinal round we have coming up here. First match, we have Ishii versus Yoshihashi. Who are you thinking? I think it's pretty obvious.
Let me look at this. I'd like to look at
Oh my god, you fucking pussy.
Ishii versus Yoshihashi. I'm taking Ishii.
Yeah, that's who I initially...
Ishii?
I initially had Ishii winning this anyway in mind. So then we have Okada versus Ospreay. I had Okada, and I'm sticking with that.
I'm going to go for the upset here and say Ospreay.
No way. Alright, so then we have Tanahashi versus Zack Sabre Jr.
That's my shocking pick of the week.
Oh boy. My initial bracket has Tanahashi here. But I think I'm wrong. I think it's going to be Sabre Jr. Because I think this match is going to be Sabre Jr. versus Sonata.
I agree with that.
So the next match we have Cabana and Sonata. We both say Sonata. So yeah, but I initially have Tanahashi. So I'm going to be rooting for him because I want my original bracket to be right. So.
Yeah. Well, since my guy's out, I think my current favorite to win might be is it Ospreay and who? Ishii?
Dude.
I'm gonna say Ospreay.
Dude.
I'm gonna say Ospreay. Ospreay's winning it.
Dude, you already fucked up your... What? Okada is clearly winning this tournament.
I'm sticking with it.
What's wrong with you?
I can be wrong twice, can't I?
No, because then you have to be mathematically eliminated from life. I have to kill you. I have to kill you. All right.
I have to go upstairs and let Chewie out so I can...
What are you talking about? We're at my place right now. I was fucking with you.
All right. He's scratching at the door. He just wants to pee.
I don't know when this next. Quiet, Chewie. Quiet. Be quiet, Chewie. I don't know when this next. I don't know when this next show is going to be because we have to go through the next 4 shows. I think what we should do is, I think the final show we should review the entire show, not just the one match. So what we'll do is the next 3 shows we'll review just the 6 matches, okay?
Yes.
And the finals of the New Japan Cup we'll review the entire show. What do you think? What are you laughing at?
I have no idea.
Are you retarded or something?
That's how I feel.
You should, because you are.
Dude, if you legit put a gun to my head and asked me what were you laughing at, I have no answer.
Cool. Cool. You're an ass.
What did you say again? This is how Kevin Smith feels when he does podcasts, I bet.
How annoyed are you when you listen to him do it?
Probably as annoyed as our fans listening to it right now.
Exactly. So good job. So for the last show, we're going to review, obviously, the 3 shows with the 2 matches each.
Yeah.
And the very last show of the New Japan Cup, I say we review the entire show.
I'll think about it.
Hey, fuck you. That's what we're doing, you son of a bitch.
That's
you
fine.
sick bastard.
I'll allow it.
Oh, thank God. I wasn't going to do it if you didn't say it was allowed. Okay, so we're going to go, and our next show will be the last part 3 of our New Japan Cup review. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, Breakroom BS. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Breakroom BS1. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Breakroom BS, at Breakroom BS on Instagram or something like that. Whatever.
Do you have a personal Twitter?
Comment. No.
Oh. I was thinking because the one podcast I was listening to, they all promoted their personal Twitters at the end. I was debating it. I'm not doing it this time, but I'm debating it.
Why?
I don't know.
Nobody even listens to us. So what's the point?
That's a good point. All right, thanks for listening, everyone. Bye. Test.
Testes. 1, 2, 3. 3? There shouldn't be 3 testes. There should only be 2.
There can be 3.
If you're a fucking retarded mutant or something.
Testy Mutant Ninja
A little
Turtles.
bit of apple stuck in my tooth is killing me.
If we poured like some sort of toxic serum on them, where they like learn like karate and like eat pizza.
Yeah, let's find a bunch of turtles and dump sulfuric acid on them, see what they turn into. That'll be cool.
That sounds so funny.
It's terrible. They'll die instantly.
Well, they don't actually do it, but like if they made it like a skit or something somewhere, that's fine then.
But wait, but they're going to be dead. Oh, you said don't actually do it.
Yeah, it's like a
I was too
skit.
busy fantasizing about dumping sulfuric acid on turtles. I got confused. You ever hear of a movie called Cannibal Holocaust?
I think so.
I ever tell you about how they really killed animals when they made the movie?
No.
Yeah. There was a scene with a giant sea turtle where like they kill it and eat it, and they actually killed a real sea turtle. There was other scenes where they had little monkeys and they cut the tops of their heads off so the natives could eat their brains, and they really did that too. I got in trouble.
How did PETA feel?
PETA didn't exist. This was like 1921 or something.
Oh.
This is like the 70s.
Dude, someone should tell PETA. It'd be really funny.
It's the same movie where in the movie, this chick, they find her impaled through the vag out her mouth on like a pole, and she's just like kind of dead. And they actually thought they really killed this woman for the movie, and they had to go to court and have the actress go with her to prove that she was still alive.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Well, the issue was the director was kind of dumb. He told all the actors and actresses in the movie to not make any public appearances after it was over to like sell the realism of it. So that's why they thought she was dead.
Jeez.
I see if that worked.
Oh.
That'll be our post-credit scene.
Yeah, I need to turn... Is this part of it too? Because I need to turn the fucking battery saver off because now my phone's locked.
Well, why didn't you do that